So welcome. I'm delighted to be joined by Nathalie this evening. Nathalie Lebas, you are talking to us from France at the moment, near Paris.
That's right, from Paris.
Beautiful. This is your first time presenting at the conference, so I'm
Yes.
very excited.
Yes, I'm really excited to do that for the first time at the NLP conference. That's true.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So your topic for the conference sounds really interesting. It's generative NLP and somatic movement. So I'm very curious. Do tell us a little bit more about yourself and your presentation.
Yeah, of course. So first of all, I'm Nathalie Lebas. I'm French, as you said, and you can hear with my accent.
Beautiful.
I'm the manager of a generative coaching, training, and consulting company. And I work in the world of personal development and in the world of business too. And as an NLP master trainer, trained by the best teachers in the world, Robert Dills, Judith Delosier, Judith Lowe, I think she will be there at the conference, Robbie Steinhaus, Chris and Tim Albom, and also Stephen Gilligan. I have developed a generative NLP and Somatic Mind Institute because I used to be a dancer, and as a dancer, I have developed a method which I call generative somatic movement, to help people to connect or to reconnect to themselves and be the change they want to be in their life.
Yes.
And so my topic will be the journey of self-discovery, because everything is about movement. You know, Karen, the movement of our bodies, the movement of our lives, the movement within us and around us, and the movement of the earth. And there are many ways to move, and each human being has in its own way to move, its own energy, and we are all unique. You are unique in your body, in your own expression of yourself. And with generative NLP and somatic mind, we can live a journey of self-discovery to be the change we want to be, to embody professionally or personally.
How beautiful. And I didn't realize, being a dancer, I mean, that's just amazing, because that's something I would love to be able to do a bit more. This sounds like potentially there might be a fair amount of movement involved. So what will delegates take away from your session?
There will be some movement. So I will guide people through music and through movement. Because you know that I really believe that we live in a highly cognitive and constantly changing world, and everyone, especially in those times, may feel the need to come back to themselves, to come back to their body. And this somatic practice that I will do, it's about body movement, enables people to connect to themselves, to their emotion, to their body, to bring awareness, to calm the nervous system down, and to help people to move forward to a more authentic identity and desired state. So in this masterclass, you will learn that the transformation process comes from centering and reconnecting with yourself, with your body. That's why it's a journey. And it's a whole life journey, I could say, by bringing the curiosity necessary through movement and mindfulness. So I will work with music. So it's a sensory experience, and to help people to live that beautiful experience with their body and with their emotions.
So will I have to know how to dance? Because I can't. It's something I enjoy, and it's not necessarily something I would claim to be any good at.
Yeah, but you know, Karen, in fact, you don't need to be a dancer to come, because it's just about somatic movement. So everyone can move. When you are speaking, you are moving, you move your hands, and you move your body, you move your head. And so you don't need to be a dancer to come, of course. It's just a way to reconnect to ourselves and to our deep self.
Yeah, beautiful. So is there anything that delegates can do beforehand to give them a deeper experience of your session?
Yeah, perhaps I will post some different videos on the different network and social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. And so they could try and have just a taste of somatic movement before coming to the conference.
Oh, that would be brilliant. That would be really good. I think it gives people just a feeling of what's involved. So that would be fantastic.
Exactly.
And I'll put you in contact with our social media person just to make sure that we can coordinate those, because that would be fantastic for people to have that pre-conference taster.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So the conference next year, as the conference has been this year, is in the virtual environment, in our new virtual world. So especially with this being around movement and everything, how are you planning on adding value in a virtual environment?
Yeah, as you said, we are living in a virtual world now, because we are used to, with the pandemic, to as coaches or therapists or trainers, to be on virtual. So, even with virtual, we can connect to people. Yeah. And so with music, as I was speaking about sensory experience, because it's an exploration through movement, through your body, through NLP skills and music, and it helps to connect to people and to connect to yourself. So, and I will guide people to that, to this journey, I can say, to enter to the realm of somatic universe, to discover your body, to its wholeness and its ability to move, and it's the way you can open new expression of yourself, and in order to move forward in the world. So everything can be done in virtual. Yes, I prefer to be in person, but everything is possible in virtual now.
Absolutely, absolutely. It sounds really, really lovely. And the fact that we're all going to be in our own little bit of space. So there's the less coordinated people like me won't have to worry about bumping into everybody else. I've just got a chair I can bump into.
Exactly. So you can just make a space around you, but you can stand on your chair and just move your arms on and move like this. You can move even if you have no real place around you. Everything is possible.
Beautiful. Oh, it sounds really interesting, and as one of the more introverted people, I'm looking forward to it, because it's an opportunity to just push myself outside of my comfort zone a bit and experience something in a different way. So it sounds really interesting.
Yeah, and you can go step by step. So that's why it's easy for everyone, because it's not doing classic or ballet. It's not about that at all. It's just connected to your body, as I was saying. If you do that, it's a gesture, and it's just accompany your speech, and your body is always moving, like babies, But sometimes when we are adults, we are dissociated from our body, from our emotions. And I think I really believe that in this highly cognitive world, we all need to take the time to reconnect to ourselves, to reconnect to our bodies, to each part, to its wholeness, to be who we want to be in that world, in our world.
And it is part of it, because we're not still people, are we?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's so lovely. So, I mean, it is your first time presenting at the conference. We're delighted to have you presenting. So what does the NLP International Conference mean to you, Nathalie?
It's a really good question, because it means a lot. It means a lot because when I'm thinking about a few years ago, I was attending to the conference, and I was looking at the presenters, and I really wanted to contribute to make a better world in the NLP community. And sometimes I'm saying that I'm an awakener of people's dreams, and I love it. But it is my dream. It was my dream, and dreams can come true, because now I will attend. I will be at the conference, and I will be a presenter too for the journey of self-discovery. And I'm so honored to be there. I'm so grateful for that. And it's a path in my NLP. And so I'm really glad to meet people, to connect with people, and to be able to contribute to a better world with NLP and with somatic movement especially.
That's so lovely.
If people want to move a little bit, to connect to themselves, I hope I can see lots of people at my masterclass at the international NLP International Conference.
And the lovely thing, so your presentation, with the conference being in a virtual environment, it means we're not restricted by the building that we normally resident in for the conference.
That's true.
So your presentation is actually on the Thursday evening. So it's Thursday, the 19th of May at 19:30 BST, because we're back in summertime by then. And it's a 45-minute presentation on generative NLP and somatic movement. So it's lovely that we've got that opportunity. It's almost like you're a starter to the conference. We've got that opportunity to delve in even before the conference starts. And of course, then your presentation, the recording of that will be available the same as all the other presentations for 6 months afterwards. So, so it's a fantastic opportunity, but lovely to actually dive in on the Thursday. So
I'm looking forward to doing that and to living that beautiful conference.
Yeah, well, and we are too. So thank you, Nathalie, for joining us this evening. It's been lovely to actually meet you at last, other than as a delegate, and it's been great. So thank you.
It was really lovely for me. Thank you to you too, Karen.